Mm-hmm. Yeah, I know one of the YouTubers I was watching. They did one of the whatever the face of the franchise was, and he was like, "I'ma lose every game they have me play," and like they still were in the national championship, and he still got drafted. Like, yeah, like if you lose everything, yeah, they should cut you. Like, get the fuck out, send you to JUCO. You know? Right, right. Wasn't one of the Maddens they had too where it depended on like what jobs your mother and father had? That was in one of them, right? Was that okay? Okay, I knew it was in something. Yeah, yeah. You know, I know it was. I know it was in one. It was in something. And I mean, see something like that. Even if it's not exactly accurate or applicable, yeah, throw that in there. Just yeah, something. Right. Yeah. Well, yeah, like this. Yeah, like this. See, I don't understand. I don't understand why you. I don't understand why you ever make a sequel and take shit out. That I never understood. Any game, like even if you say okay, I mean, I can see if it was like, all right, you have to pay for servers, and you have, let's say, a multiplayer server and this, and nobody's using the other one. Okay, you might want to take that out because you got to maintain that or whatever. But if there's a feature in a game, yeah, why take it out? You're not saving space or something, really. There's no point to that. But yeah, EA got to that where they're like, oh, yo, let's take this shit out because we can bring it back in 2 years and say it's new, you know. And as long as people keep buying it, like that's what it's gonna be. It is what it is because people keep buying it. This better not be Brady still in here. He should be dead. No, no, I'm playing Tampa, and the quarterback is number 12. Yo, he took off and outran, like, my lineman was running behind him for like 8 yards, couldn't catch him. I'm like, yeah, it better not be Brady, man. I didn't get a chance to really see. Don't forget, I want to see these videos, man. I want to see you busting there. You know. Yeah, yeah. Don't give me that. It won't upload, man. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Something. Go get a friend. Go get a friend to co-sign it or something. I don't know, but Oh, my man is throwing. My quarterback is throwing them, but he can't throw. Yeah, I'm not gonna look at your home movies. Don't worry about it, man. I don't know. Or just tell me what the name of the video is, and I'll just look it up. Because once I sub to you, I'll get whatever you post up. Oh, with the pig, baby! Yo, my man Adoree Jackson has been playing, boy. hmm Yes, that's your Percy, not the Percy I grew up with. All right, what is that? All right, so that's the screenshot. Okay, when to start. But I'm gonna still need the link to the actual video, man. Well, that's what I said. I have my YouTube open now. Just tell me the name of the video. What's the video called? Okay. Mhm. Yo, this dude is just running on me like he don't respect me, man. Like he just running for no reason, no pressure, nothing. Oh yeah, yeah. Having coffee and reading magazines. Well, what I noticed the difference is, and I don't know where this is in the game because I think it's in like the characters or something. Maybe they just want to keep it hidden. When we was playing KC, Mahomes routinely is catching niggas on like snap 2 second pop, snap 2 second pop. He's routinely and my guy can't find an open dude and he just sit back there da 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 until he rolls. And I'm like, how come the computer like hits them quick? And I'm playing the same playbook. You know, I mean, I know it's difference in the mentalities of the quarterbacks, but it shouldn't be that different. Hmm. Yeah, yeah, that happens. Right. Yeah, my quarterback did that like 3 times in a game, where like the receiver on the right side would do a drag, and then he throws it to him, and he goes out of bounds on the left side. I'm like, he ran 50 yards. A field is 50 yards. He ran 50 fucking yards before you threw him the ball. Like, come on, man. You gotta be kidding me. Hmm. Right. Hmm. Yeah. Yeah, my quarterback routinely has him catching. Well, I just caught one and ran out of bounds because you're right there on the sideline. And I noticed because I started thinking back. I know my first season when I was doing this franchise like this, and I loved my quarterback, and he wasn't that great with his passing stats, but his awareness was really fucking high, and I think that has a major thing to it. You know, I'm not sure because I don't even want to give EA that much credit to be that smart, but that might have it. You know, hmm. Great. See, and it's like you can't you can you can't really tweak the stats now with the new system, and I kind of like that only in the aspect that okay, yeah, because it used to be everybody was just put points and speed, don't matter what position you are, you know. But I don't like that certain attributes are just keyed towards, like if you want awareness, you pretty much got to go for field general with a quarterback. If you go big arm, big arm, big air, and scrambler never match up. If you big scrambler, your big arm stays right where the fuck it is. It'll move up improviser and field general, but if you take big air, it'll move up field general and improviser, but it doesn't move square. I'm like, there still should be some spillover. That's why with my receivers now, I pretty much always pick root um, and slot because that builds their route running, you know, and deep is the only one that'll really hit. You'll get that deep catch and deep route, and it gets speed more than any other one. But I'm like, I don't want to just put everybody on deep, you know, especially with my fucking quarterback. He throws deep. These shits go out of bounds on the regular, man. On he can't throw a sideline pattern to save his life. I'm like, When I had my other quarterbacks, oh, it was so easy. They would just go back and hit him. And this quarterback, yeah, he just can't throw sideline routes. And then he waits too long. That shit also kills me. Yeah, that shit I hate. He does it because he waits. Hmm. See, but the quarterback I had when I first like stole Tyreek Hill, oh, he was like this. Hut, I'm letting it go. That's it. He would take 2 steps and just let that shit go, and I'm like, but that's what you're supposed to do. Don't wait till he runs the to your limit of what your arm is, which is why when I sent that other clip and I was like, yo, my man threw it 70 yards in the air. He's never done that before. He never did it. I was like, 70 yards and he don't have bazooka. And I'm like, being honest, that's ridiculous. He's a scrambling quarterback, so he doesn't throw deep, and somehow he got a 70-yard in the air throw. You know, oh yeah, yeah, yeah. Hmm. I think it was KC when I played now because I'm like, yo, they spotted the ball on the 49 of the other side of the field. Nah, man, he can't make this kid. He nailed that shit. I'm like, get the fuck out of here. He's on the other side of the field. So this motherfucker's like Steph Curry. He just wakes up and he's in range, shit, like from his house. Yo, I was like, you spotted it on the other side. That's ridiculous. And he just nailed that shit with like 5 yards to go. I'm like, yeah, come on, man. And my kicker, he was missing shits from like the 45. I'm like, oh yeah. So I had every year I get a new kicker. I can't find a kicker. I drafted a kicker this season. That's how bad it was. I drafted. I looked. I was scouting kickers. I was like, yeah, this one. I think he had because he was first in the bench press. I'm like, okay, so he's strong. Maybe that should transfer to his leg. I'm going with him. So we'll see. But because I thought I was signing kickers on 1 year deals and shit like that, man. Because I'm like, I'm not paying the kicker. We go to renegotiate. My kicker wants 7 million a season. Excuse me, you're a kicker. I'm like, you kick extra? No, no, that's crazy, man. Like he want like four, yeah, yeah, he want like 4 million and a 3 million signing bonus. What? No, you lucky if you get a uniform as your signing bonus. What are you talking about? So every year, man, I have signed a kicker. That's it. You know, I, I checked the free agents and it was funny. I got to check because Aaron Rodgers was a free agent here and he had no bids, and I was going to bid on him. Something he wanted 30 million for 1 year, and I was like, I ain't paying him that shit. I'm like, he was still because I don't have him regressing, so he was still an X factor, but he was down to 84. But I'm like, okay, he wants 30 million. My quarterback, he's still on his rookie contract, so which is a 4 year. He's making like 3 million over 4 years. I'm like, yeah, I'm not giving you 50 to back him up. Because right now, My backup running back makes more than me, and I start. You know, because when I made him my guy, um, he was like a fifth round pick because that's where we drafted a runner. I was like, whoever we draft, I'm gonna turn into me, and we didn't draft one until like the fifth round. You know, because when I got him, huh? Oh no, no, quarterback's most important at any time. Real life games, yeah, it don't matter. Yeah, quarterback's most important, which has always kind of, I'm gonna say, irked me because like we played a league, yeah, and you had like all the dudes in the league, and I'm getting 300 this year. Man, I'm getting 100 million this year. Come on, man. like I was the MVP and won the Super Bowl. You giving these bum ass niggas, Oh wow, what a fucking nano stack. Good lord. Well, the thing that surprised me most was him throwing like 5,000 yards and shit. I'm like, if he was just hanging on, you could say something, but he's actually busting niggas' asses, and he's 40 something years old, 40 whatever touchdowns and two interceptions. like, yeah, that's why, when I see, oh, he's not the goat. No, he really is the goat. He really is. like, you ain't gotta like him. Oh yeah, yeah. Yeah, yeah, it's similar. Hmm. Yeah, yeah. You'll get one a generation. Where it's like, I mean, like you have LeBron now. Like you had Brett Favre. Yeah, you'll get one a generation, but you know, because the one thing is you still get ridiculous stats. Like you get Russ's triple doubles. Like he pulled triple doubles like they were nothing. Yeah, but he can't. Yeah, he don't win a game. I'm like, he get the most useless triple doubles. You know, I mean, it's something to say you got a triple double. He averaged a triple double, and yeah, he brings you nothing. He wins nothing. You know. See, but I will say in sports, you do have to respect longevity to some point because you're still taking a toll on your body. Like the fact that Tom Brady could play for 20 whatever 23, 24 years he's up to or whatever the fuck and just not be dead, you know, is just something right there, you know. Right? Yeah, at least shit, leading the league and stuff. Like, come on, man. And see, that's hmm yeah, yeah. Yeah, see, that's it's not like, and not to dog him, but it's not like Shaq. You know, where Shaq was like he was still a good player, but he was nowhere near Shaq. He was just good enough to go to 97 different teams and hang on. Like Tom Brady is leading the league. How do you let a 40-year lead the league? Like, what about all you rookie niggas? Y'all are bums. Y'all should be ashamed of yourselves. You know? Hmm. Right. Yeah, that was my shit, man. Yeah, there was only like three Pharoah Monch songs I like, but that was one. you know. Yeah. Damn, I got 5 rushes for 7 yards. Wow, this is not a good game. And we're in the fourth. We're in the fourth. See, but the thing is, the fact that I have 5 carries and it's the 5 minutes left in the fourth quarter, that is where I'm like, I don't understand that. you know? Yeah, and that's the thing. Like when I play the games, I don't get this. I don't personally get the same stats. When you sim the games, they just sim the numbers. Okay, blah blah blah. You know, I'm like, yeah, they don't give me the ball, man. I can't get warmed up. Yeah. Well, I noticed. I, I was no, I was having some good. I have better games on your team than I have on my team. My team, I don't get the ball. That's the blowout. Because then I get it. We start running the clock out with, as soon as they start the fourth quarter, we run the clock out. Which is why our games end up close. I'm like, I don't understand. It's 5 minutes to go and we three and out because we running on all three downs. Or doing the fucking draw play on 3rd and 18. Like, yeah, you might catch him by surprise, but you probably not. So well, you kind of halfway there. Yeah, I would say crash the boards, but I know that don't work, so I don't know. Mm. But you know what? Once you get your 50, have you tried just like shooting like bricking threes and hoping for long rebounds? Oh, okay. I'm trying to think of something. hmm Oh, right. hmm hmm Right, right. hmm Well, see, we've had the advances in technology, but the control in sports games to me was best during the Genesis period, man. The actual control in the sports games, yeah, we've had graphical advances and shit like that, and all these story modes and that's all good, but it used to be when you went to switch to a player, you actually switched to the best player in position to do something. You know, when you went to pass the ball, it went to the guy, not like right. hmm Yeah, most definitely. Yeah. hmm Well, I found. Right. See, I think the animations should be your rare once in not once in a lifetime, but your rare things for you to go, oh, you know. But yeah, it's like the whole thing is based on animation, which is why it made me laugh. That was one of the things they announced, with them fixing, with Madden 23. They're like, we're going away from so many, and there's going to be less animations in the new game. And everybody's like, yeah. I'm like, you realize that if there was 90 last season and there's 89 now, it's less. Because they never said how much less. They never said a percentage. Oh, there's going to be less animations. All right, you know. This is fucked up. These niggas have scored fucking 14 points in the last 2 minutes of the game, man. We had them shut out, and now there's 24-14 with a minute left.
We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about.
Yeah, this one I'm
So
gonna
this will be
upload. Yeah,
accepted as a nosing off
this is
touchback.
This will be entertaining for you to watch. I don't know if it's good because
They come up here with another
I'm
shot
getting
from the
pissed
6
watching
yard
like my
line, and
team
it's
just
second and
crumble.
goal now.
You know, thank God there's a yeah. I'm like all I'm watching this shit like yo, just tick clock. That's all I need you to do. Just
And he
keep
is
ticking.
going to go
Let's
down.
get it. Let's
Back
get
to
out
the
of this.
line.
We need to escape with this one.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Boy, this crowd is on pins and needles now because anytime you see the ball heading for the end zone, you really hold your breath and they come out of their seats. That one falls incomplete.
And this is caught, so it's a late touchdown, but maybe too late. Still a little time left on the clock, however. Problem for them,
Mm.
they needed that score with a little more time left on the clock. I think just too little, too late now.
I would agree with that, and we're programmed never to say never. But in this case, we're asking a
See,
lot for them to even think they have
I
a
haven't
chance.
had too many injury problems. Um, I get a lot of injuries I notice during the game. You know, one this out and
Now the
that out,
try here from the
but
point
no,
after.
they're usually not lingering per game. It's just like I guess fatigue injuries. I don't know.
It's up and good,
Um,
and this now
there was
becomes a
only one like so far. There's only been
24-21
one time where
game.
I just reset it
So that
because
drive, 4
we
plays,
played
and it's
and
off for
I
this
got
time with
hurt
a touchdown
and
by
like at the
Tampa
end of the
Bay.
game or
So with
something I
just a
went to
few
check
ticks left, they need to
and
hurry.
it had me out for 26 weeks. I was like, oh no,
And this is going to be
26 weeks. What the
incomplete,
fuck? Did I
intended for
die? Did I
Brady, as he's
like
just about to
my
encounter
fucking
a
wife
first
leave
down.
me or something? Like this is long
Hopefully for the
lasting effect
players, it's
there.
good for them
You
to
know,
get
I was
that
like,
first down
nah, it
on
was
the
like
bounce.
broken arm or something. I'm just like, yo, man, broken arm don't take 26 weeks to heal. Put that shit in the cash, shoot me up, send me back. But I was like, yeah, I don't want to be a punk, but yeah, no, we not doing. We must revert to an older save.
Everyone was excited that football was
And
back.
it's just special. You can just feel it. It's so good to have the pigskin back out there. It'll be crisp fall weather before we know it.
You got that right, but I love the build up to it, right? All day long anticipating it, and then we got here and we saw a game, the first game of the year. Let's keep going.
So for Brooklyn, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener. And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week where they take on the Seattle
Yeah, that's
Seahawks.
what. Well, I
Meanwhile, for
started it.
Tampa Bay, they go down to defeat here in the opener. And they'll try and turn things around next week as they have a date at Soldier Field with the Chicago Bears.